Hey, good afternoon. This is Today with Todd. Thank you for joining me at your lunchtime hour. I'm going to be talking to you today about purpose, about your purpose, and I'm going to call this my purpose stream. So come on and join me for just a few minutes while you're having your lunch, and I want to talk to you about your God-given purpose. So let me ask you this morning, what is your God-given purpose? What is your God-given purpose? Well, first we know that purpose is a reason why something exists or why it was created. Good afternoon, Gregory. Good afternoon, Toby. Good to see you. So one of the things that I want to tell you is that purpose, when I'm talking about a God-given purpose is why you exist or why you were created. Every person, I believe that every person was created with a God-given purpose. Not for a purpose, but with a purpose. Did you catch that? And this thing called purpose, it is your discovery. It is not your decision. It's your discovery. It is not your decision. It's something you were created with. God created you with a purpose. Good afternoon, Sherry. Good to see you. So if you've never read this book, this is a book by my spiritual father and mentor, Dr. Paul Kreitz. Is called Discovering the Power of Purpose. This book will change your life. He wrote this book over 20 years ago, I believe, and it has changed thousands of people's lives. I've read this many times over because I wanted to understand my God-given purpose. You can catch this book and get it at paulkreitz.com. I would recommend this highly for you to get this and begin reading this. So I'll talk with you more about that later at some point. Number one, if you want to write some things down, write these things down for yourself, because I've helped other people discover their God-given purpose as well as I've discovered mine. And this is an absolutely liberating thing. Once you discover why you exist and why you were created, and that God created you so highly specialized and specifically designed that your purpose is like your fingerprint. There's no one else like you in the world. So number one, write these down for yourself. Your purpose is your life message. Your purpose is your life message. What is my life message? Good afternoon, Chauncey. Good to see you. What is my life message? This message is obvious whether you know it or not. And I want to talk to you about that. This message that's on the inside of you. See, I believe that every person, that when they came to the earth, they were born with a purpose, and they have something on the inside of them. You may have been born naked, but you were not born empty. You were not born empty. God, when you were being knit in your mother's womb, God put a purpose on the inside of you that you were going to bring to the earth. There's a message that's on the inside of you from the Lord. This message, it can stand alone without any expression. I'll maybe talk about that more later, but it can stand alone without any expression. So my purpose, it's not my job, it's not my career, it's not my hobby, it's not my ministry, it's not my role, it doesn't have anything to do with my title. That's my first thing that I want to talk to you about, is there is a life message, and that life message is in your purpose. You know, when Jesus came to the earth, he came with a purpose. And the Bible tells us that for this purpose was he manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. But what was Jesus' purpose? His purpose was Savior. So you'll see that there's an offspring or a message that comes out of the purpose. Number two, your purpose comes with an assignment. Your purpose comes with an assignment. There is someone in the earth that needs your purpose. Not everyone. Not everyone's going to need your purpose, and not everyone's going to accept your purpose. So do not try to give your purpose to everyone. You've got to, as my spiritual father says, you have to look for those who are looking for you. Not everybody is ready to receive your purpose either. And not everybody's going to appreciate it. Joseph had a purpose. When you read of Joseph in the book of Genesis, Joseph's purpose was not a dreamer or even a dream interpreter. His purpose was really in his name. His name means increase. And at that time, his brothers, they couldn't accept his purpose because he was telling them about his dream. So not everyone's going to accept your purpose, and not everyone's going to accept your dream either. Third thing that I want to highlight today is your purpose is going to answer who you are. Who are you? It answers that, because a purpose tells us why. It answers why I'm here. And once you discover that purpose, you begin to know who you are. So who I am is first answered in why I exist. Let me say that again. Who I am is first answered in why I exist. God was very intentional with your purpose. God was very intentional with your creation. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. You came with a purpose. You did not come empty. Who you are, can you answer that? If you were to take a sheet of paper today and write, I am blank. I am. Many people start identifying themselves as, I am a doctor, I am a lawyer, I am a pastor. Well, that's not your purpose. That's just what you do. So once you begin to discover your purpose, you will begin to learn to live from that purpose. But ultimately, you learn to give from that purpose, because that's the reason you were given the purpose. Your purpose is not for you because you already have it. You were given this purpose in order to give it to others. That's the real reason of the purpose. So you begin to live to give the purpose. I want to make a challenge to you today. This is something that I did some time back. I want you to try to sit down with a piece of paper, maybe tonight, this afternoon, tomorrow, and write down a 21-word statement of who you are. See if you can do that. Get who you are into 21 words. Not what you do, but who you are. Who are you? That's the question that you have to begin to ask. Because ultimately, you're going to have to understand why I'm here, why I was created. When I understand why I was created, then I'll begin to understand who I am. Once you get that 21-word statement down, I want you to get it and boil it down into concentrated on one word. I can tell you my sole purpose. I can tell you the purpose that God created on the inside of me that He has given to me to give to other people. And I can put it in one word. One word. That's where you want to get to, that you can communicate your purpose in one word. Now, tomorrow I'm going to come on at the same time, 12:05 at your lunchtime, and I'm going to continue talking to you about purpose. Once you begin to understand your purpose in the earth, you can just begin to operate from it so freely because it's innate to you. It's created on the inside of you. It's not hidden from you. It was hidden for you. But it's not for you. It's for others. This is the great mystery that God has created on the inside of you. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Hey, go to our website, check out our resources that are there, and that's at wisdomforbeyond.com. Help me out today and like and share this. Somebody needs to hear this. There's a lot of people in the world that, they literally commit suicide because they have not found their purpose. People are miserable because they don't know what their purpose here is on the earth. So like and share this day. Help somebody else out. Not just help me out. Help somebody else out because they need to discover their purpose. Thank you for joining me. This was Today with Todd, and I was talking about why I am here, and I was talking to you from my purpose stream today. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow at 12:05. Come back with a pen and paper and get your 21-word statement done. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.